Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations and the 30 Days of Christmas Ornaments. Glad to see you here. Okay, here is some carbon paper that I got off Amazon. You can see one side yellow, one side's black. There's quite a few sheets in every package. I pull out a black one and then I get curious of what else is in there. There's green, red, white. So that comes in pretty handy. And they come with these little styluses. There's quite a few styluses in there, so it was a nice deal. So I had this little notebook, and I like the little deer on the front. So I'm going to trace it on my tracing paper. That's a great thing about tracing paper. You can copy just about anything. Okay, so now I'm done. I'm just gonna cut out the piece. I have a whole little file where I save these. So I got this piece of wood at Dollar Tree in the crafters square section. And I noticed it was really rough on the edges, so I took a sanding sponge and I cleaned it up. I'm just kind of trying to figure out my middle here on my traced picture. And I lined it up on my mat here to see the mat was, or the wood was 8 inches. And so the middle was 4 inches. So I'm just trying to line it up so it's in the middle and not off to one side. Now I'm slipping the paper underneath here. One thing I noticed with it being new paper, I used one of the stylus and it came out pretty dark, so you really don't need to press very much. And the thing about carbon paper, you save so much time than rather scribbling on the back of something. And you can use one sheet over and over and over again. I've got sheets that I've used forever. Be careful not to rub it too hard just in anywhere on there, or you'll get a transfer of dark. And it's a graphite paper. It's not the kind of carbon paper we used to use in typewriters. It's a little bit different, but the same idea. So you noticed I taped down my picture so it wouldn't slip, stay the same spot. Okay, and I peel it back and there's the image. Now what I'm using is called a Scorch pen, and I bought it online, and I'd seen one of the crafters, I think it was Courtney, and she had used it, but it's called a Scorch Marker Pro. It does 100, or let's see, sorry. The original wood burner markers simply draw and apply heat, use on wood or wood products. And they're on social media, so if you want to check them out, they're on YouTube. It says to sand, at least 220 grit and clean the surface, shake well, prime marker, apply design, apply heat until desired burn is achieved. More heat, the darker the burn. And I was kind of curious. I mean, I'm thinking about getting a wood burner, but I thought, I'm going to try this. So yeah, it says to prep your surface, shake your marker, apply your design. Your heat gun is recommended. More heat, the darker the burn. Keep the heat moving and watch your dreams come to life. And it says apply finish to seal and protect. And it says suggested materials are celery wood, aspen, birch, walnut, light craft woods, paper, cardboard, wood products, plus many more. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and check it out. Like I said, they're on Facebook, looks like YouTube. I think Instagram. It's made in the USA in Chino Hills, California. But anyway, I discovered it wasn't just the marker on one side, there's a sponge on the other side also. But you can see how it came out really dark. So my chalk paint was getting low, and I added some water to make it into a wash. So I just did this light white wash over the wood, and I went over the deer to soften it. And you can see how I got it darker in some spots than others. It's cool. I liked it. It took longer than I thought it would, though. But I did keep moving it around in one area. So that was kind of a fun new product to try. Oh, and it cost $16. And I think I'll get a lot of use out of it. Okay, so I'm putting some florals on here. I think most of these came from Dollar Tree. Had some pretty florals this year. And some of the things that Dollar Tree's been getting this year are way amazing. Putting this shiny leaf on that I took off one of the pigs. And I've got these berries that I'm going to put on. And I've got these snowflakes that are dark on the side that I thought would stand out really nice against the wood. Makes it look a very neutral, country, rustic type look. I think it's a pretty plaque. Won't go on the little tree, but I'll put it on my big tree. Oh, and here's this like pillow ticking type ribbon. That's the name of it. Yeah, ribbon. I'm so silly. Anyway, so I'm gluing that on the back because I just think it's so pretty. And really, the strength of it was really nice. So if they ever get any more in, pick some up. And I saw Hot Humble Pie the other day, and she put tape on the back of hers, and she said, and actually it'll even work outside. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to hit it with the glue gun just a little bit to help it melt in there. And isn't that pretty? There it is, up against my little tree. And thanks for coming and watching. I appreciate you all so much. We're trying to get to 1,000, so hang in there with me. And I will see you again soon. Bye.